wind and the water were two others. Southern California has been facing incredibly dry conditions lately. In January, that's winter. It's supposed to rain a lot, but they've gotten almost nothing for months.
LAX has their driest start to the water year on record, and records date back to 1944.
So when the Palisades fire did spark and embers started to fly, dry brush provided fuel and the wind provided an unstoppable push.
High pressure over the Rockies, low pressure is going to be part of this coast-to-coast storm system, and that's funneling in the Santa Ana winds.
According to Pasadena's fire chief, the wind was the #1 factor causing the fire to spread so quickly. And that happens in two ways. One, the burning hot embers from the wildfire. The wind blows them far and wide, and they start new fires. According to the LA Fire Department, sometimes miles ahead of the flame front.
They're trying to throw the hose up on the roof so they can start to spray the palm tree itself, but as you see, pieces are falling down.
But the wind also made it impossible for water bombers to fly at all. By the evening, on the day the Palisades fire started, all firefighting aircraft were grounded. It was simply too dangerous to fly.
Hurricane-force winds are usually accompanied by rainstorms, but these are hurricane-force winds that are combined with extremely dry drought conditions.
But if the wind was what made the wildfires so deadly, it was the lack of water that made them impossible to fight.
We had a tremendous demand on our system in the Palisades. We pushed the system to the extreme. 4 times the normal demand was seen for 15 hours straight.
One of the biggest stories to come out of the Palisades wildfire is how the city's water supply failed to meet the moment. You see, there are 3 water tanks, these huge million-gallon tanks that firefighters in that area can draw upon. The hydrants are connected to those 3 tanks, and many of them sputtered dry within 15 hours.
We ran out of water in the first tank at about 4:45 p.m. yesterday. We ran out of water on the second tank about 8:30 p.m. and the third tank about 3 a.m. this morning.